Hi, welcome back to Inner Peace Place. This is lesson number 12, and the title is The Journey is the Prize. The premise of all of this work is that our personality selves help us make decisions based on our past experiences, and our soul self simply looks at the present moment and all of the energy surrounding us. So, what we have to realize is that our journey is the entire kit and caboodle of what we're doing. It is who we are, the journey. The journey is filled with our skill set. We have a myriad of materials to use here in the earth. Our sources are endless, especially now with the newer technologies. And our stimulations are all part of the journey on the path. We use the environment to create the life path we want. To do this, we first have to decide that we want to influence our life. We want to enjoy the textures and the color and the patterns that we encounter on a day-to-day basis. Those are the adventures. We don't want things to be the status quo, because then we're being complacent and we're falling back into the habit of living a life filled with chaos. So we have to first decide, yes, I want to influence my life path. I'm going to enjoy the journey of my life. We want to make sure that we're not just sitting back and saying this. Well, he did that to me, and that's why my life is this way. Or, ever since this happened to me, I just can't do anything. Whatever your personal story is, be very careful about saying words like that, because they don't serve you. They don't create a joy-filled life or a peace-filled life. They certainly don't create inner peace. So accept the fact that you are able to influence your life. To practice this is what I say you do. Look at your life and select something that you're doing less than wonderful. You know, it could be a sport that you really wish you could do, or cooking, in my case, singing, math, money management, vacation planning, any of these things. So the life journey is filled with this stuff, the mundane. So select one that you would like to work on or play with. We should call it playing. We don't want to say work. So you've selected your topic, and then I want you to sit down and feel it. So let's say you're doing money management. You sit down with the words money management, and if that's always been a struggle for you, you may feel a lot of stuff come up with that. So you take your deep breath and you relax and you think about this topic that you've chosen. And I want you to go back. Try to find when you first realized you weren't good at it. Did you feel that way because someone told you that you weren't good on it? Or did you realize that it took a lot more work than what you wanted to put into it? Or perhaps it wasn't as fun as you thought it would be? Or perhaps the outcome wasn't what you wanted and so you gave up? So play with that. Be honest with yourself. Be very honest. It's so easy to color this stuff. Just be honest and sit down privately. No one's listening. And you're sitting there with this one topic and you're saying, when did that start? And where do I feel it in my body? This is really important to do, because if it came from negative self-talk, that would be something to work on versus something external. So play with this and see. It may not, whatever it is that you're working on, may not come easily to you. It may not be in your nature to do what it is that you feel would bring you such joy. And that's okay. It does not have to come natural. As a matter of fact, most of the things that we need to do in our lives or feel are important to bring us peace and joy are things that we have to work on or play with a little bit more aggressively than something that does come natural. So again, if it doesn't come natural, it does not mean you shouldn't do it. It just means you get to play a little longer in the sandbox with it. Once you have the answer, I think you've got the magic right there. Once you have the answer to why you feel the way you feel about this topic, you've done 90% of the work. So put some time into this part. Find the answer. Why do I feel the way I feel about X? So now you've found that magical moment. I know why I feel this way. Do not judge that. Please, you are your own best friend, remember? So, I feel this way about X because of this situation that occurred. Okay, we're still getting there. We're still doing it. Now you want to go there in your mind's eye and surround it with loving thoughts, uplifting thoughts, thoughts that bring you joy. Find the situation that bothers you. Maybe, for example, the math. You don't like doing math, but you need to be able to do math. So let's make it a little bit more joyful. See yourself sitting there doing math with the memory of why you don't like it at the same time. Surround it with love and light, joyful things. Maybe in your mind's eye, put funny little comments on the computer where you're working, or a cute little statue of something that brings you uplifting energies. Play with this to shift that downward flowing energy that's around that particular topic. This may sound juvenile, but I can promise you it is so magical. It can bring you out of a place that you've been stuck in for a very, very long time. Surrounding the things in life that make your journey not as enjoyable is the magic. The journey has to be enjoyable. You can't have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. It just won't happen. And so now that we know that, we can be invigorated with this idea of, wow, okay, I know I don't like doing X. I'm going to sit down and figure out why, because it is something I consider important. It's just that I don't like doing it. I'm going to find out why. I'm going to honestly respect why. That was you that made the decision that you didn't like it, that you're still you. So you go, now that I have these new skills, I'm going to revisit that. I'm going to bring some joy into that. Now, it won't take one time. It will take many times, because the energy flowing around that task is downward spiral, and it has a momentum going, or you wouldn't have thought about it. So you want to periodically fluff the energy around it. Bring joy and light to the memory of you doing that and future. So you say, I'm going to sit down and do the checkbook today. I hate doing that. Okay, so I'm going to find a way to enjoy it. You create the joy for your different situations, very different than what I would create for my joy. And that's okay, because your journey is different than mine. And it's just as valuable. Your journey is valuable. Your journey is needed for the all that is. You are special. You have a light about you that nobody else has. And what we're trying to do is find that light and infuse the situations in your journey with it, so that you can resonate with a more peaceful life, with a more peaceful thoughts. And of course, from that come more peace-filled actions and awarenesses. You'll be drawn to what brings you joy instead of what brings chaos into your life. That's our goal. We don't want to push the chaos away. We don't want to say, chaos, you're bad. We want to say, I find joy in X. I'm going to be drawn that direction. That's where I want to be. That's the direction I want my journey to go. Don't forget, we're all in this together. We truly are. You're never alone. We understand each other because we know it. We know that there are struggles. It's just that when you compare yourself to someone else's life path, your life path to someone else's, you may think, well, they've got it easy. Externally, they may look that way, but we're all in the same boat. So choose this. Look at what is causing that one topic to not be happy. Don't do them all at once, just one. Just pick on one, baby steps, baby steps. And once you get really good with this one, select a new one. I hope you've enjoyed all of these talks. Love and light to you and your path. I hope you'll comment in the comment section below. Give me some ideas or thoughts that you have. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.